Hi, this is Dr. Darren Schmidt at the Nutritional Healing Center of Ann Arbor. This video is about jackhammering stones. That includes gallstones, kidney stones, bone spurs, and calcium deposits in soft tissue, including arteries and muscles. So the main supplement that I use for this is called Phosfood. It's a liquid. It's from Standard Process, and it tastes absolutely horrible, but it comes with an eyedropper. You got to squirt it in the back of your throat and then chase it down with water. Now, if this sits on your teeth, it will erode your enamel. That's why you chase it down with water, because it'll take calcium out. So you can have people think of an elderly woman with osteoporosis, but yet calcified valves and calcified arteries in her heart and really like tight muscles. What's happened with her is that she's got calcium deposits in her tissues, and the calcium is also leaving the bones. The problem there is lactic acidosis. Her blood has been too acidic for too long, so the body's pulling alkaline minerals from her bones and putting it in the blood to buffer the blood, to make the blood more alkaline. And when that goes on for 30, 40 years, 30 or 40 years, then you end up with altered metabolism of calcium in the body. So you got to reverse that trend. You got to fix the lactic acidosis. But now regarding stones like kidney stones and gallstones, you can get that from a bad diet, meaning too many carbohydrates, too much sugar, too much grains. But there's also a genetic component for some people, just the FYI on that. So regardless if it's from your diet or if it's genetic, you want to take this. And then you got to also take cal-amo, which is a salt. And I have the pill right here. It's a white salt, a little tiny white salt. There's 3 different kinds of salt in here. This is not table salt. This is not Celtic sea salt. It's not Himalayan rock salt. There's nothing like this on the planet. This is awesome for helping the body get rid of unwanted calcium in locations where it's not supposed to be. And then the third thing to do is take a vitamin D with K2 added to it. So vitamin D3 plus K2. And I have a pill like this. It's 5,000 units of D3 plus 100, I think 150 milligrams of K2 combined. The K2 helps the body with weird bone stuff, like the places where calcium is deposited it's not supposed to be. That could be from a K2 deficiency. Okay, and then D3 helps transport the calcium around the body. This is a liquid. It's a biodemulsion from a company called Biotics. So we use that, and then it's more of a cream, I should say, instead of a liquid. This is a liquid right here. This is called vitamin D3 liquid from Systemic Formulas. This tastes really good. It's almost like a treat. Like, kids love this. It's got pineapple in it, and it's got a bunch of nutrients in there to help the body utilize the D3 and the K2. So 1 squirt a day, and kids absolutely love this stuff. So there you go. This is how you jackhammer stones. Now let me tell you a story. I had an employee who had his kidney stones suddenly start to come out of her body. It was around 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, and she couldn't walk. She was actually like on the floor. I had one employee that was going to call 911, but we stopped her 3 times. We had to stop her from dialing 911. And we gave my employee 1 squirt every 10 minutes. And by 4 o'clock, now the stones are starting to come out. Now it's not painful because this breaks up the stone and it makes it round them out. Like, you can have stones that have jagged edges like this, and it's coming out very painfully. It's scraping the ureter, it's scraping through the kidneys. Now it's in the bladder. It's going to come out the urethra, and it's causing pain. So when you use these supplements right here, this part breaks off, and now it's circular. Now you just have these circles at different sizes, and they come out and they hit the toilet and they go ding like that, and the pain is so much less compared to a stone that looks like this. So anyways, by 4 o'clock that afternoon, the stone's coming out, and she urinated stone material out during the evening. She went to bed 10 o'clock, 10:30, and slept well. Woke up in the morning, more stone material came out earlier in that morning up until about 8 a.m. So at lunchtime I asked her, so how big was the stone? She goes, it wasn't 1 stone, it was like a lot of stone material throughout, you know, the last 24 hours. And she, I said, well, show me with your hand, like how big is it? And she goes, oh, the amount of stone material is about this big. So that's significant. And there's, in medicine, they would hit you with an ultrasound. It's like getting beat with a baseball bat at your kidneys. Or they will go up through the, you know, urinary system with a clamp and grab onto that stone and yank it out. These are barbaric. And Phosfood's been around since the 1940s. And if your nephrologist doesn't know about Phosfood, that's called willful ignorance. That means that doctor did not study everything possible to help kidneys and bladder. He or she is willfully ignorant of all the possibilities, and this is really inexpensive. It's really easy to use. Yeah, it tastes bad, but so what? I mean, if you like sour, it tastes sour. I actually kind of like it. Most people complain about the taste, but anyways, if you got kidney stones, you don't care about the taste. It works really well. Same thing with gallstones. And if you have a bone spur on your heel or in your shoulder, over the course of 4 months, maybe 2 squirts a day, it'll dissolve that. And then you stop it. You don't want to take that for, a year or two. You just use it enough to deplete the body of the unwanted calcium that's been deposited in the wrong places. If you have somebody with osteoporosis, you got to be really careful with this stuff. I think I said everything I need to say about Phosfood. If I remember something else that I forgot, I'll type it in the description box. All right, let us know if you need any help.